What is going on, guys? DBG here, and I kind of need to talk about something. And I don't know if this is a person, if this is a large-scale operation, but this has been happening for about 2 weeks. It's been happening for about 2 weeks, and I only noticed that I think it was the day before Christmas Eve when I was looking at prices, and I got a DM from someone basically saying it's been happening for 2 weeks, but I thought yesterday was going to stop. I thought there was going to be so many pink diamond cards that it was going to stop. But it's not. It's not, lads. The price fix is back. The price fixing is back. If you guys don't know what the price fixing is, it is specifically one tier of cards. Diamond cards, immune to it, as far as I'm aware. Amethyst cards, immune. You can still get diamond guys for cheap. I'm pretty sure you can still get amethyst cards extremely cheap. Again, Harden 1800. You're still getting them. Evan Mobley, those guys are cheap enough. Ruby cards obviously immune. You are literally paying essentially discard value for a lot of these guys. But the pink diamond cards. So if you guys know anything about, I just want to check one thing. I want to see what price diamond Nick Batum is. I think maybe I may or may not have found a free money making glitch. What's this pink diamond going for? 75. He's going for 70. Diamond's going for 50. Well, that's easy money. Well, that's as easy money as you can pretty much get. But what has basically happened is pink diamond cards are all price fixed at like 60 something K. So I saw my Larry yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm going to sell them for cheap. But no, there are somebody. I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure if it's a person or like you need hundreds of millions of MT to do this. But pink diamonds, if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, if you looked at pink diamonds under 50K, because we have had so many packs this year with guaranteed pink diamonds. We have had so many packs with guaranteed pink diamonds. There has been more pink diamonds. In terms of supply and demand, there have been more pink diamonds on the market this year than ever before. Even though there are less people playing the game, there has been a greater supply of pink diamonds. And every single person who booted up the game got a free pink diamond yesterday. And these pink diamonds, yesterday, where I started off around 25K. And then as the day went on, they went up to 35, they went to 40, they went up to 50. And I thought, you know what, they're not going to go up. Based on laws of supply and demand, they're not going to go up. But what if people were to say, screw supply and demand, let's buy all the supply and let's lower the supply. So while demand is still going to be high for these cards because there's so many new players, let's go and mess it up so that even though the demand goes up, the supply is less. So even though there were literally hundreds of thousands of pink diamonds added onto the market yesterday, and they did in the game, supply is down. Blake Griffin. Blake is the only one at 60K. If you want a pink diamond that is not named Blake Griffin, you're paying way more. And then you would think, okay, whatever. Blake Griffin, for all I'm going to say, is he's one of the better pink diamonds in the game. And you're looking at this Moses Malone. 95? Is it 75th? No, 96. So you look at NBA 75. These guys came free yesterday. Like Jason Kidd was at 40,000 MT a few days ago. Or 2 weeks ago. Like some of these cards were in and around 25,000 MT a couple of days ago. But now they're way up. Like, they've just gone ridiculous price. But they're all price fixed to the... How is Moses Malone? This is one thing I never understood. How is Moses Malone a different overall? Are they different cards? Like, I've just realized that there's a 96 Moses Malone, 2807 total stats, 2802 total stats. Why are Malone's different overalls? Plus 1 rebounding. This is the only 75th that's actually different. But you can see they've gone up even since yesterday. They've gone up like 25K. But they're all being price fixed to the same price. Like in and around like 74, 73, 74K. They're all being put up at the exact same. But like if you look here, There's no reason for, like, and you might say, okay, whatever. Like, Steve Nash is in this exact same price range as well. And Steve Nash wasn't in the code yesterday. All the code players, every one of them, Nate Thurmond, Moses Malone, Larry Bird, Clyde Drexler and Jason Kidd. Every single one of them is at the same price. And then you've also got Steve Nash who's around the same price. So somebody or something is price fixing these. I don't know if it's a bot. A lot of people are saying it's a bot. I don't necessarily know it's a bot. It might be someone with a whole lot empty. But you're looking here. And the supply is still there. But look. All of these have been put up. Like outside of Nash. So you look at the guys that came up yesterday. All of these have been put up within the hour. They've all been put up within the hour. So anyone who's put up ones for cheaper than this. And like you would think, because they're at say 73k as you get further to here. You would think that sometime in a 3-hour period. Somebody. Because would have put one of these cards up for 74,000 or less. Somebody would have put up a Clyde, any of the 5 cards in the code yesterday. Whatever about Nash. Nash is Nash. He wasn't in the code. So you might think, okay, there aren't a lot of Nash cards. And you might be saying again, oh, these cards are just getting rarer. No, every single person has one of these cards. The demand is not going up for these cards. These cards were cheaper 2 weeks ago. And now there are better cards like Rudy Gay in the game. So the demand is less for these players now than it was like 2 weeks ago. As well as that, they're also in NBA 75 packs every Tuesday. Like, I sit there on NBA 75 packs days being like, oh, these pink diamonds are going down. They never do. The pink diamonds never do. And then you also look at guys like this. This card here was 40,000 MT when he was still in packs. And this card was in packs in November. Like, at the start of November. It's been 2 months and he's almost doubled in price. Ricky Rubio's almost doubled in price and he is 2 months old. It's mad. I've never seen anything like this in the game before. And like, these are not cards that anyone uses. That's the big thing with the likes of Rubio. He's a player that no one has ever used. This guy as well. No one in the history of my team has ever used Gilbert Arenas. But there's just something, like, there's no supply, there's no demand. He was in almost every single guaranteed free pack. All these limited editions, there was guaranteed limited edition packs. And they've all gone higher than they initially were. Like, on Thanksgiving, or Black Friday, Gilbert Arenas went from 50k, and then he was in guaranteed packs and went down to 30k. He hovered at between 30 and 40k until 2 weeks ago. And now he's 70k. I don't know what's happened. I really don't know what has happened. Can someone explain it to me? But all there is one great thing. If you got any of these pink diamonds over the weekend, you're making a lot of MT. If you have any just spare pink diamonds sitting in your collection, lads, sell. If you don't use any of them, like, there's a reason why I've been looking to sell some of my players. If you have, and it's only pink diamonds, by the way. I'm gonna go and use my Nick Batum. When this video is you'll see it. By the time this video comes out, Nick Batum will be evoed anyway. But score 110 points, get 5 steals, get 6 rebounds in a single game, 6 3-pointers. And I'm doing this. I'm doing this over the course of like 20, 30 minutes. Easily. And then I'm making from 50k to 70k, I'm making like a 15k profit on that. Give or take. Just because the pink diamond tier is price fixed. So if you can get a cheap Nick Batum, the weird price fixing has just caused the pink diamonds to go up in price. And the weirdest thing is that if this is a bot, this video makes no difference. The bot's gonna buy all your pink diamonds anyway. So if you want to put up a 65k pink diamond and it's not named Blake Griffin, it looks to be guaranteed to sell. So yeah, like I made a mistake on my Larry Bird yesterday because I was thinking that the market, like, I was thinking just in terms of the way the market normally works, supply, demand, things like that. But it appears that the laws of supply and demand aren't even a thing anymore. Because there's so much supply of these cards. While demand is somewhat high, the demand is not as high as it has been, especially when the cards come out. Yet the cards are more expensive now than ever, even though the supply has increased tenfold. The demand has stayed the same. Maybe the demand has gone up a little bit because of Christmas noobs, but the supply has increased tenfold. So the price should drop, but instead the price has gone up. Weirdest thing I've ever seen in the market. So anyway, yeah, that's the video, lads. If you guys have pink diamonds, sell them. This probably is not going to last forever. I don't see how this lasts forever, but You just never know. I don't know what they're doing with it. I don't know how it's happening. I don't know why it's happening. But it is. You can make a hell of a lot empty. Especially if you've got pink diamonds you're using, it is what it is. And the weird thing is that all the lower end pink diamonds sell for the exact same amount. Like Dolph, well, Blake's a bit like 10k cheaper. But like Dolph Shades in like that 65, 70k range. Basically all of the pink diamonds that are under 100k are between like 70 and 80k. It's weirdest thing. It is the weirdest thing. So all these low tier pink diamonds are the exact same price. So if there are any of them that you're sitting on, like if you're sitting like a Larry and you don't use them, you're sitting on a Thurman, you're sitting on one of these bad 75th cards you don't really want to keep, sell. Today's a good day to it. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.